Great morning, my dear students. Welcome to the science class. My name is Jyoti and I am your science educator. And today we are going to continue the chapter that is Adaptation for Survival in Animals. Before starting this chapter, let me give you the recap of this chapter. So we were discussing about different kinds of categories of animals on the basis of their habitat. That the animals can be grouped into 5 categories. That is, first is terrestrial animal. Second is aquatic animals. Third is amphibians. And fourth is aerial animals. So we have discussed about the 4 categories of the animals in the previous class. Okay, and now let's talk about the 5th category, that is arboreal animals. Arboreal animals are those animals that live mostly on the trees. Those animals which live mostly on the trees, they are known as arboreal animals. For example, monkey, flying squirrel and chimpanzees. These are the animals which live on the trees. This is monkey and this is flying squirrel and this is chimpanzee. They live mostly on the trees and they have various kinds of adaptation. Arboreal animals adaptations. There are various kinds of adaptations of the arboreal animals. They have very strong and stout chest, hip girdles, ribs and limbs to provide the necessary support while climbing. This strong chest and their girdles, their hip girdles, they help them to climb on the trees. Okay, and their feet and hands become adapted for seizing, grasping or holding objects. This is seizing and this is grasping or holding the objects by wrapping around them. Their fingers and thumbs are shaped in such a way that they can hold the branches firmly. They can hold their branches very easily. They have tails. Very often their tails also become adapted for grasping or holding the branches of the trees while climbing. That the monkey, you can see the picture that the monkey is holding the branch of the tree with the tail. So now let's discuss about adaptation for food. There is variety in feeding habits of animals. They have adapted themselves according to the food they eat. And they can be divided into 4 categories. On the basis of their feeding habits, the animals can be divided into the 4 categories. That can be herbivorous animals, carnivorous animals, omnivorous animals and parasites. Herbivorous animals are those animals which eat only plants. And carnivorous animals are those animals which eat other animals. They eat the flesh of the other animals. And omnivorous animals are those animals which eat plants as well as animals. And the parasites are those animals which live either on or inside the bodies of the other animals to obtain food. Okay, so now let's discuss about herbivorous animals in detail. And the first category is herbivorous animals. As I told you that herbivorous animals are plant eating animals or they eat plants only. Okay, there are some examples of herbivorous animals are cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, etc. These are some examples of herbivorous animals, that these animals eat only plants. Okay, and for this reason they have very sharp cutting teeth called incisors, and they have to chew a lot in order to break down the plant materials into very small pieces. That's why they have strong flat grinding teeth called molars and premolars. They have molars and premolars. Okay, जाड़ होती है ना जो पीछे वाली, these are known as molars. Okay, So they have to chew a lot, that's why they have molars and premolars. And from sharp cutting teeth, they eat or they bite leaves and grasses. Okay, and they have long and strong legs as they have to travel long distances in search of food. Their legs also help them to run away from predators. Predators are those animals which can attack on them. Okay, so they can walk or they can run easily with the help of their strong legs. So now let's discuss about omnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals are those animals which eat plants as well as other animals. They eat the plants as well as the flesh of other animals. So they are known as omnivorous animals. There are some examples of omnivorous animals are crows, bears and squirrel. These are some examples of omnivorous animals. And they have sharp teeth. They have very sharp teeth like carnivores to tear flesh. And they have flat teeth like herbivores to grind their food. So these are some adaptations of omnivorous animals. Okay.